Hi, I'm Emily and I am here with Maya Murphy's attorney, Ephraim J. Fink. Attorney Fink practices at Maya Murphy's Westport, Connecticut office and is admitted to practice law in both Connecticut and New York. My question today for Attorney Fink is, my child was injured at summer day camp when he jumped into the shallow end of the pool and the lifeguard wasn't looking. Is the camp accountable for this?
The camp might very well be responsible, Emily. These youth and sports injury type claims fall under what we call negligent supervision. Negligent supervision arises when, through the lack of appropriate attention by a designated caretaker, a child suffers serious injury or death. The law considers a caregiver negligent when he or she does not provide for the needs of a child. For example, if a daycare did not provide the agreed upon meals for your child throughout the daycare is likely acting negligently. Many childhood accidents and injuries can be prevented if a caregiver simply watches the child as they agreed to do when they assumed responsibility for the child. Now, minors, children under the age of 18, are entrusted every day to the use of caregivers, teachers, babysitters, coaches, after-school programs, and the like. If these caretakers do not fulfill their duty to ensure that no foreseeable harm comes to a child, then a personal injury claim might very well be in the offing. The settings in which negligent supervision claims can arise are numerous: schools, athletic fields, camps, swimming pools, movie theaters, organizations like Little League and Boy Scouts. These claims are often fact-specific in setting what the standard of care is. So, for example, with this question of the child being injured at a camp pool under a lifeguard supervision, factors that will be important will include the camp counselor or lifeguard's training, whether they were certified and qualified to monitor children of a certain age swimming in a pool, what the ratio was of counselor or lifeguard to how many children they had to watch, and so on. One final aspect that I think is important to consider in negligent supervision youth sports injury settings. Very often, when leaving minors in these situations, parents and guardians are asked to sign a waiver or a release, absolving the caretaker of anything that should happen during the activity. Otherwise, of course, the child is not allowed to participate if the parent or guardian doesn't sign the waiver. But it is critical to understand that those waivers do not always provide a complete defense. In Connecticut, even when they're signed voluntarily, they can violate public policy. Caretakers who are found to be negligent cannot and should not be released, meaning absolved of all liability, for their own negligent supervision when they take responsibility for a minor who cannot be fully responsible for themselves under the law due to their age and their lack of experience. That argument needs to be made upfront and early in a negligent supervision claim and made known quickly.